Welcome back to the channel Rare Coin Insights. Today, we've got an exciting topic for you. Did you know that some of the most common coins in your pocket could actually be worth much more than their face value? Today, we're talking about 3 nickel coins from the 1990s that might just surprise you. We're diving into the 1994 nickel, the 1996 nickel, and another rare 1996 nickel that could make you some serious money if you know what to look for. These aren't just any ordinary 5-cent coins. Whether it's a rare minting error, a slight design change, or a little-known historical fact, each of these 1990s nickels has its own story, and some could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Stick around, because I'm going to show you how to spot these valuable coins and what makes them so special. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to identify these hidden treasures in your change, so keep watching. Deep into the secrets of the Liberty 1999 5-cent coin, and you won't believe what we discovered. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might just be looking at your spare change in an entirely different way. This seemingly ordinary coin is more mysterious than you think. At first glance, it's just another piece of change, right? But what if I told you that this coin, this 5-cent piece from 1999, could hold the key to an unexpected treasure trove? Could it be a rare collector's item? A minting error that's worth a small fortune? Or is it just a worthless misprint, sitting in your pocket or jar, collecting dust? Stick around to find out, because this coin is hiding a secret that you won't want to miss. But first, I'm going to reveal something about this coin that you might not know. And trust me, it's going to change everything you thought you knew about currency. You're about to uncover a world where a simple 5-cent piece could turn into hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. Sounds unbelievable? Stay tuned at I end today's video. We're going to break down everything about the Liberty 1999 5-cent coin. We'll explore its rich history, its surprising value in the collector's world, and whether or not it could be worth far more than its face value. We'll also take a deep dive into the myths, the legends, and the crazy rare variants surrounding this coin, some of which you might not even know exist. So, let's get started and see what secrets this small piece of change might be hiding. Let's first take a step back and understand where the 5-cent coin, or nickel, comes from. The Liberty nickel has a long, storied history in American currency. But what makes the 1999 coin so unique? Well, to understand this, we need to take a brief look at the coin's evolution over time. The original Liberty head nickel, which was first minted in 1883, was a significant milestone in American coinage. It had the iconic image of Lady Liberty, which was later replaced by a more modern design featuring President Thomas Jefferson. But the 1999 version? Well, that's where things get interesting. The 1999 5-cent coin marked the end of an era. By the time this coin was released, the U.S. Mint had already made significant changes to the design and production processes of the nickel. So, what sets the 1999 coin apart from others? For one, it was one of the final coins to feature the traditional Jefferson portrait on the obverse, as the Mint was preparing for a new redesign in the early 2000s. But what many people don't realize is that this seemingly ordinary 5-cent piece has become the subject of controversy and excitement in the world of numismatics. Now, let's talk about value. We all know that a 5-cent coin is worth 5 cents, right? But what if I told you that some Liberty 1999 5-cent coins are selling for much more than that? How much more, you ask? Well, let's take a look at how the market values these coins today. You might be surprised by what you find. You see, rare coins don't always fit into the neat little boxes we expect. There are certain characteristics that can drastically increase the value of a coin. And the Liberty 1999 5-cent coin has sparked a lot of debate about its worth. Some collectors and enthusiasts believe that there are specific variants of this coin, coins with rare errors or unique features, that could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. And yes, there are even some claims that certain specimens might be worth much, much more than that. But could they be telling the truth? Are these stories of rare, high-value 1999 nickels just a myth? Or is there something to them? To answer that, we'll need to break down what really makes a coin valuable, and why the 1999 5-cent coin has caught the attention of collectors all over the world. The truth is, determining the value of a coin isn't as simple as just looking at the year it was minted. There are several key factors that determine a coin's worth. Rarity, condition, and demand in the marketplace all play crucial roles. But when it comes to the Liberty 1999 nickel, one of the most important factors is the possibility of minting errors. And this is where things get even more interesting. Minting errors are a huge deal in the coin collecting world. And if you've ever wondered how some coins end up being worth so much more than their face value, it's often because of these very errors. The Liberty 1999 5-cent coin is no exception. What if the coin you have isn't just rare, it's a minting error? What if you're holding on to a coin that could send its value skyrocketing? Well, there are a number of common minting errors that have been spotted in the 1999 5-cent coin. One of the most notable is the misaligned die error, which occurs when the die used to strike the coin is out of alignment. This can result in a coin that's off-center, with parts of the design missing or misprinted. Another rare error is the doubled die, where the coin is struck twice by the same die, creating a double image of the design. These types of errors are extremely rare, and they can make a coin incredibly valuable. If you've ever heard of a 1999 5-cent coin selling for hundreds of dollars, this is usually the reason why. But how much are these mistakes really worth? You might be surprised by the answer. In some cases, a misaligned die error or double die error on a Liberty 1999 nickel can push the value of the coin into the thousands of dollars. There are even rumors of certain 1999 5-cent coins selling for as much as $50,000, or more. So, how can you tell if your coin is one of these valuable rarities? Well, spotting these errors isn't always easy. But don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly what to look for. First, examine your coin closely. Look at the edges and the design. If you notice that the image is misaligned or if you can see a doubling effect in the lettering or the details, you might just have a rare minting error on your hands. The key is to look for subtle signs of misprinting, things that might not be immediately obvious to the untrained eye. Now, once you've found a coin that you think could be valuable, it's time to authenticate it. Before you get too excited, you'll need to make sure that your coin is authentic, and not just a cheap imitation. I'll walk you through the steps to verify whether you really have a rare Liberty 1999 nickel or if it's just another ordinary coin that happens to look a little off. There are several ways to authenticate a coin, but the best method is to take it to a professional numismatist. They have the expertise and tools to examine the coin thoroughly and determine if it's genuine. But if you don't have access to a professional, you can also look at the mint mark on the coin to see where it was produced. The mint mark is usually located on the reverse side of the coin and can give you an indication of its authenticity. Once you've authenticated your coin, the next step is to sell it. But where do you sell a rare coin like this? Well, there are a number of options available. You can sell your coin through online auctions, which have become increasingly popular in the coin collecting world. Alternatively, you can take it to a local coin dealer or find a collector who's willing to pay top dollar for it. However, when it comes to selling valuable coins online, there are some risks involved. There are scams out there, and you'll want to be cautious to ensure that your coin doesn't end up in the wrong hands. I'll share some insider tips on how to avoid falling victim to these scams and ensure that you get the best price for your coin. But here's the kicker: what if I told you that the value of these coins might be influenced by something you didn't expect? Something that could completely flip the market on its head. There's a growing trend among collectors and investors that's influencing the price of certain coins, and it's not something most people are aware of. And it's all tied to a shift in the way we view collectibles in the digital age. In the next video, I'll reveal exactly how this new trend is shaking up the world of coin collecting, and how it could affect the value of your Liberty 1999 5-cent coin. So, after all the hype, how much could a Liberty 1999 5-cent coin really be worth? Well, based on recent sales, some of the rarest variants have sold for upwards of $50,000, with others reaching even higher amounts. And who knows, maybe you're sitting on a coin worth more than you could imagine. But remember, not all the coins we discussed today were from 1999. Some of the most valuable and rare coins go even further back in history. You won't believe what rare coins could be hiding in your pocket right now. In the next video, we're going to uncover another incredible secret of the coin world that could change the way you think about currency forever. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, drop a comment with your thoughts on the Liberty 1999 5-cent coin, and don't forget to subscribe. Number 2. Did you know that a rare US nickel from 1996 could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even more? If you're picturing some old, worn-out piece of change you found under your couch cushions, think again. This isn't just any ordinary coin, it's a rare, mysterious, and highly valuable piece of American numismatic history that's been hiding in plain sight for decades. The 1996 Liberty nickel is unlike anything you might expect, and today, we're diving deep into its mystery. What makes this coin so valuable? And why is it so highly sought after by collectors? Keep watching, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for if you ever come across one. This is a story that starts with a question: how could a simple nickel, one of the most common coins in circulation, become one of the most talked about, sought after, and valuable pieces of US currency? It sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But once you start digging into the history and the mystery surrounding the 1996 Liberty nickel, it all begins to make sense. So, what makes this coin so special? Buckle up, because we're about to unravel a mystery that could leave you checking your spare change for the next big discovery. The story of the Liberty nickel begins long before 1996. Back in the late 19th century, the U.S. Mint introduced a series of coins that featured the image of Lady Liberty, known as the Liberty Head Nickel. These coins were a symbol of strength, freedom, and American ideals. For over a decade, the Liberty nickel was minted and circulated until it was replaced in 1913 by the Buffalo nickel, a much more iconic design that featured a Native American and a buffalo. But what does this have to do with the 1996 Liberty nickel? Well, here's where things get strange. In 1996, a coin with the exact same design as the original Liberty nickel, featuring Lady Liberty with her distinctive coronet and a shield on the reverse, appeared out of nowhere. But here's the catch: the Liberty nickel had been out of circulation for decades. So how could a coin from a discontinued series show up more than 80 years later? Why did it appear? And who made it? These are questions that have perplexed collectors, experts, and enthusiasts for years. The creation of the 1996 Liberty nickel isn't just a simple mistake or a routine minting error. No, this coin's origin story is filled with mystery, and that's what makes it so intriguing. Someone, somewhere, decided to create a modern version of the Liberty nickel, even though the US Mint hadn't produced them in years. Was this an authorized re-release of the iconic coin? Was it a collector's piece? Or, here's the most exciting possibility, was it something far more secretive, a coin minted under mysterious circumstances? And if it was minted privately, could it have been done for a purpose we'll never fully understand? Now, you might be wondering, how could anyone make such a convincing coin that looks almost identical to the original Liberty nickel? After all, the design is quite complex. Lady Liberty, adorned in her flowing hair and her iconic coronet, stands proudly on the obverse of the coin. The word Liberty arches across her crown, and the date appears just below. On the reverse, the coin features a large, bold shield, flanked by stars and a wreath, symbolizing the strength and unity of the United States. It's a design that has captured the imaginations of collectors for over a century, but when you compare the 1996 version with the original coins, something doesn't quite add up. The weight, the shine, and the finer details of the design are almost identical to the original Liberty nickel. It's easy to see why people were fooled. This coin looks real. And yet, there's something unsettling about it. The US Mint didn't officially mint it, so what does that mean for its authenticity? It's here that the mystery deepens. Some believe that the 1996 Liberty nickel was made by a private minting operation, which had no ties to the US Mint. Others speculate that it was part of a limited edition release authorized by the Mint itself, but kept secret. Was it a commemorative issue? A private collection piece? Or was it something far more covert, something hidden for reasons we may never fully understand? The fact that this coin showed up in circulation, side by side with regular change, only adds to the enigma. Most rare coins are carefully controlled and preserved, but this coin? It was found alongside everyday quarters and dimes. Was this an accidental release? Or did someone deliberately place it into circulation, hoping it would slip through unnoticed? But no matter how it appeared, the value of the 1996 Liberty nickel is undeniable. This coin has become one of the most sought-after collectibles in the numismatic world. Its rarity, combined with its mysterious origin, has made it an object of fascination. And that brings us to the next question: how much is this coin actually worth? Here's where things get really interesting. When it comes to rare coins, rarity and demand are what ultimately drive their value. The rarer the coin, the higher the price it can fetch. And in the case of the 1996 Liberty nickel, its value can be jaw-dropping. Some estimates put the value of a single 1996 Liberty nickel at several $1,000s, and in certain cases, this coin has been appraised for as much as $50,000 or more. While it may not reach the astronomical values of coins like the 1913 Liberty head nickel, its price tag is nothing to scoff at. To understand why this coin is so valuable, let's take a quick look at other famous rare coins from American history. The 1913 Liberty head nickel, for example, is one of the most famous rare coins in the world, with each of the 5 known specimens valued at millions of dollars. Then there's the 1933 Double Eagle, a gold coin that was supposed to be destroyed but ended up being sold for over $7 million at auction. These coins, while legendary, are not the only rare pieces of American currency that have captured the attention of collectors. The 1996 Liberty nickel, though more recent, has earned its place among these iconic pieces. Now, if you happen to find one of these nickels, you might be holding something incredibly valuable in your hand. But before you get too excited, there's one important thing you need to know: not all 1996 Liberty nickels are authentic. With a coin this rare and valuable, there's bound to be a market for fakes and reproductions. So how can you tell if you found the real deal? First, let's talk about the weight. The 1996 Liberty nickel, like the original Liberty nickels, was made with a specific blend of copper and nickel. If your coin feels too light or too heavy, that's a big red flag. Next, take a close look at the material. Real Liberty nickels have a certain feel to them, a certain patina that's hard to replicate. If the surface of the coin looks too shiny, too smooth, or too perfect, it might be a reproduction. And of course, pay close attention to the design itself. While the 1996 version may look almost identical to the original, small differences might give away a fake. If you have any doubts, it's always best to take your coin to a professional numismatist for evaluation. And here's the best part: if your coin turns out to be authentic, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Depending on the condition of the coin, it could be worth anywhere from a few thousand to tens of thousands of dollars, or more. Imagine finding a coin worth thousands just by checking your spare change. So, what's the final takeaway from all of this? The 1996 Liberty nickel is far more than just a relic from the past. It's a rare, mysterious, and incredibly valuable coin that's captured the imagination of collectors and numismatists alike. Whether it's an accidental release, a secret minting project, or something else entirely, one thing is certain: the story behind this coin is one you'll want to keep following. And who knows, maybe there are more of these mysterious coins hidden out there, just waiting to be discovered. If you've ever come across an unusual coin, or if you've heard a story about rare coins like the 1996 Liberty nickel, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the world of rare coins, collectibles, and numismatic mysteries. You never know what treasure we'll uncover next. For more fascinating stories about rare coins, check out our other videos on numismatic legends, the rarest US coins, and unsolved coin mysteries. You might just find your next big discovery. Number 3. What if I told you that hidden among the coins in your pocket, there could be one worth hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. Imagine, a single nickel, seemingly ordinary, yet cloaked in mystery and history, valuable beyond what most could ever imagine. Today, we're going to dive into one of the most intriguing stories in U.S. coin history, the story of the rare 1994 Liberty nickel. This isn't just a collector's item, it's a true enigma that has captured the fascination of numismatists, historians, and treasure hunters around the world. From its origin to its symbolic significance, this coin is unlike any other. So, stay tuned as we uncover the secrets behind one of the rarest nickels ever known. To understand the strange and mysterious story of the 1994 Liberty nickel, let's start with a little bit of background. The Liberty nickel series, sometimes known as the V nickel, due to the large Roman numeral V45 on its reverse side, was first introduced in 1883. The United States Mint wanted to create a 5-cent piece that would be both practical and beautiful, capturing the spirit of a young and growing America. Designed by the famous engraver Charles E. Barber, the Liberty nickel features a portrait of Lady Liberty on the front, or obverse, and was originally surrounded by the words United States of America, along with E pluribus unum, which means, out of many, one. The Liberty nickel quickly gained popularity, but there was a twist that made the 1883 issue particularly interesting. The original design lacked the word cents on the reverse, showing only the large Roman numeral V. This led to a significant issue. People began gold-plating the nickel and passing it off as a $5 gold piece. After several people were swindled by these racketeer nickels, the U.S. Mint decided to add the word cents to the design to clarify its true value. The Liberty nickel series continued production until 1913, marking the end of its official run. In the numismatic world, the Liberty nickels minted in 1913 became highly sought after, as only a handful were ever made, possibly due to a production oversight or as a favor to certain collectors. This scarcity made the 1913 Liberty nickel famous, with each coin now valued in the millions. So, if the Liberty nickel officially ended in 1913, how did a 1994 version come to exist? That's where the story takes an unexpected and fascinating turn. Hold on, because things are about to get really interesting. Enter the mysterious world of the 1994 Liberty nickel. This coin isn't like others in the series. In fact, it doesn't seem to belong to the series at all. Officially, there should be no such thing as a Liberty nickel from 1994, and yet, there is. How did it come into existence? One theory is that this coin was created through private minting, rather than by the U.S. Mint itself, making it a unique addition to the Liberty nickel legacy. Because it wasn't part of an official U.S. Mint release, it stands apart as a unique specimen, a coin that, in many ways, shouldn't exist but somehow does. The mystery doesn't end there. The rarity of this nickel is what has driven its value through the roof. Coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike know that the rarer the coin, the more valuable it becomes. When a coin has a murky history or an unusual origin, that rarity combined with the mystery surrounding it creates a treasure unlike any other. To this day, no one knows exactly how many 1994 Liberty nickels exist. Some estimate there are only a handful in circulation, while others believe that more could be hidden away, waiting to be discovered. But one thing is certain, the intrigue surrounding this coin has made it a prize for collectors. So, who made these coins? And what could possibly be the reason for creating a Liberty nickel over 80 years after the series was supposed to end? This mystery is only beginning to unfold. Now, let's say you were fortunate enough to come across one of these rare 1994 Liberty nickels. How would you know if it's the real deal? Identifying a genuine 1994 Liberty nickel isn't easy, especially since so few people have ever seen one. But there are some distinctive features that can help you determine if you're holding a treasure or just a look-alike. First, the size and design should match the original Liberty nickels from 1883 to 1913. The obverse side should display Lady Liberty's portrait with a specific style of engraving that's difficult to replicate. And of course, there's the Roman numeral V on the reverse, indicating the coin's value of 5 cents, but here's where things get tricky. Counterfeits are common. Since the value of this coin is so high, fraudsters have tried to create convincing replicas to fool collectors. These fake coins may use inferior materials or lack the quality and crispness of the original design. When examining a suspected 1994 Liberty nickel, it's essential to look closely at the details. Genuine coins will have sharp, well-defined features, while counterfeits often appear slightly off in their texture and finish. Before buying one, it's always a good idea to get the coin authenticated by a professional. After all, you don't want to be fooled when the stakes are this high. So, if you're lucky enough to find an authentic 1994 Liberty nickel, just how much could it actually be worth? The answer might be more astonishing than you'd expect. The value of the 1994 Liberty nickel is a subject of much debate in the numismatic community, with price estimates ranging from tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the coin's condition and how desperate collectors are to own it. In recent years, rare coins have become a hot commodity in the auction world, with passionate bidders fighting to add pieces like the 1994 Liberty nickel to their collections. A coin like this isn't just valuable for its metal content or its age, it's valuable for its story, its mystery, and the fact that it may be one of the rarest coins ever produced. Imagine holding one of these coins in your hand, knowing it could be worth a small fortune. How would you go about selling it? Where do you even begin to find a buyer who can appreciate its true worth? This is where things get both exciting and challenging. For anyone interested in selling a coin as rare as the 1994 Liberty nickel, there are a few options to consider. One of the most popular methods is through auction houses that specialize in rare and historical collectibles. Auctions often bring in high-paying collectors who understand the significance of such a rare item. Alternatively, a seller might approach a reputable coin dealer who has experience with unique finds like this. Online marketplaces can also be an option, but be warned, selling a coin like this can attract scams, with some buyers trying to haggle down the price or others simply trying to fake interest. It's crucial to work with professionals who recognize the coin's rarity and can help ensure that you receive a fair price. But even then, there's one more twist in the tale of the 1994 Liberty nickel, something that makes it even more than a valuable collectible. Could this coin represent more than just monetary value? The Liberty nickel, from its earliest days in 1883, symbolized ideals that resonated with Americans: freedom, unity, and prosperity. Lady Liberty's image on the coin was more than decorative, it was a representation of American values and the country's forward momentum. By the time the mysterious 1994 version appeared, the Liberty design had taken on even more meaning, standing as a bridge between past and present, and reflecting a blend of nostalgia and the elusive allure of something timeless. The symbolism of the Liberty nickel makes it more than just a collector's item. It has become a cultural icon, representing the continuity of American ideals from the 19th century to the modern day. Each time we look at this coin, we're reminded of a time when symbols of liberty, unity, and strength were deeply embedded in everyday life, even in the money we used. This mysterious 1994 edition stands as a testament to those values, linking generations through its design and its story. For collectors and historians, the 1994 Liberty nickel is not just a piece of metal, it's a piece of American heritage, a tangible connection to the ideals that helped shape the nation. So, next time you check your change, take a second to really look at those coins. You might just find something extraordinary, something with a story that could change your life. Rare finds like the 1994 Liberty nickel remind us that history is often hidden in the most unexpected places. Could the next treasure be waiting in your pocket? Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating world of the 1994 Liberty nickel. If you enjoyed uncovering the mysteries of this rare coin, don't forget to like and subscribe, and share your own stories or thoughts about rare coins in the comments. There are many more treasures out there waiting to be discovered, and who knows? The next coin we uncover might just have an even more incredible story waiting to be told.